Hello everyone. Today I just wanted to talk a little bit about what it was like to graduate college during a pandemic because it's pretty crazy, sad, and not what I expected at all for my graduation experience to go. But before I go any further, I'm almost at 1.5k and I just want to say thank you for that because that's crazy. Anyways, getting into it. As Jade West said, I can't remember a time when this wasn't happening. I saw a tweet that was like, what did we talk about before coronavirus? And I have to agree because this is the new normal and I think we're all pretty used to it now. It's been going on for a couple months. Hopefully we've all adjusted to the quarantine life, but it's been particularly interesting for the class of 2020 who is supposed to be graduating right now. I had my last class ever in general, and I didn't even know it. That's wild. And it wasn't even a good day either. It was like horrible. It was raining, I had an exam, but it was my last class ever. But when things started getting kind of serious, I was actually on spring break in Disney World with one of my best friends and my parents. And it's just like crazy to think that we were in Disney World literally right before all this happened. Obviously it was before the lockdown and everything, but like things were just starting to get kind of like,
okay, wait, what's going on here?
But I'm glad we got to go just in time before everything shut down. It was super fun. We had a blast. So while we were in Florida, my roommate called me one night and she was like,
they might extend spring break one more week.
and I was like,
Girl, what?
like, that's crazy. Like nobody expected that to happen. She was like, yeah, it's not confirmed yet, but I saw an article, and she sent me the article and I was like freaking out. I was like,
Oh my god.
and then sure enough, the next day it was confirmed that spring break was extended another week and we had online classes until April 3rd. And by the way, I went to USC, South Carolina, not Southern California. So weird to say I went there, not that I go there, but okay. But anyway, so they extended spring break and online classes until April 3rd. And we were all like,
Okay, this is crazy, but like, yay, another week of spring break.
everyone was like,
Okay, cool, that's great.
so I just decided to go home with my parents back to Virginia for my second week of spring break. And then obviously I was planning on going back before April 3rd when classes were supposed to start back up again. Spoiler alert, I'm still here in Virginia and it's May, as you probably could have guessed. So while I was at home and quarantined and doing my schoolwork and just living my life here, it started to seem more and more likely that we weren't going back at all because so many schools were like canceling school for the rest of the semester and just switching to online for the whole rest of the semester. And I knew it was only a matter of time before USC did that, and I was right. I finally got the email that school was canceled for the rest of the semester. Well, physical school. We had online classes. And I was like, wow. So I started doing my online classes. Everything was going fine. I mean, I had a ton of projects. Like, they kept me busy for a long time. And I think I was like just so busy focused on my schoolwork that it wasn't really sinking in that I was done with school. I wasn't going back. Like it was over. And if you don't know, my major was fashion merchandising and my minor was graphic design. Oh my god. I'm a college graduate. Who is she? The class that definitely kept me busiest was graphic design. Our final project was this process book of all our work from the semester, and mine ended up being 84 pages. I designed every page, every spread, every word. Very proud of myself. It's supposed to come in the mail this week, and I'm very excited. And my professor asked me to send her a copy of it.
She didn't ask everyone.
But yeah, that project, I spent countless hours on it. Like, I couldn't even tell you how long I spent on it because it's all a blur. And I did have a lot of projects for my other classes too, even group projects still, which is crazy. Like I can't believe we still had to do group projects. But My groups were great. Everyone did everything they were supposed to do, and we got A's on all our projects. Speaking of A's, not to brag, but I passed all my classes with A's this semester, so... I did have Zoom meetings for my classes, but most of the time they weren't mandatory, which is good because it can just be so awkward, and I was looking like a mess for most of them. Well, really, I just turned off my camera and muted myself. It just made me feel safer that way. There were ups and downs. Some days were better than others. Some days it really just like hit me that everything was ending and I wasn't gonna go back to Columbia. I wasn't gonna be living with my roommates again or walking on campus, going to my classes, walking in the 100-degree heat. I won't miss that, but everything else, it's pretty sad. But now my senior year of college is even more memorable than it ever would have been. So they're rescheduling graduation, I think for August, but the dates aren't like final yet. It could change. But I definitely want to go back down so I can have my ceremony and get my pictures. But we'll see. So yeah, I'm graduated. If you want to congratulate me in the comments, you can go ahead and do that. Thank you in advance. But no, seriously, please do, because I need closure. When I submitted my last assignment, I was like, this is it. I'm done with school forever. I don't know how like that was a couple days ago. And it still hasn't really sunk in that I'm graduated. And now I'm like an adult, I guess. I mean, at least I didn't have to cancel a wedding during this time. I mean, imagine all that money. That would have been tragic. The college graduation is a pretty big deal too. I mean, you only graduate college once. But overall, I'm really proud of myself for getting through it. And if you're class of 2020, also proud of you too. We did it. We really graduated. I know it doesn't feel like it, but it's over. I've spent the last 16 years of my life starting a new school year every fall. And this fall, who knows where I'll be. Because I won't be back to school shopping and getting cute new outfits and driving down to South Carolina. Which is wild. But yeah, hopefully I'm still doing YouTube. And I know I haven't had the worst experience in quarantine at all, and I'm very lucky to be safe and healthy and not have to worry about a lot. I just wanted to share what it was like to graduate a whole college during this time. But tell me what your experience has been like. Did you graduate college? Did you graduate high school? Or are you just a little underclassman? I'm just kidding. You're special. And I just want to thank the internet for keeping us all connected during this time. Like the memes. I wouldn't have survived without Netflix or YouTube. Imagine if this happened before the internet. Wild. Okay, anyway, I've gone on long enough. I don't even know how long this video is going to be. Probably like 5 minutes. Because they just have a way of shrinking like that. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and turn on post notifications. Like this video. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.